Can you guys hear me now? Can't believe it. All right, well, I'll get back. All right. So we've got Maddie Hype Bowman playing in the hype bracket against Underrug Swept. We're going to be seeing Cole versus Mayoni, and so I definitely suspect to see some root armor. Yeah, thanks, Carl. Appreciate that. Sorry. Tis Flav jumping in 2 minutes with very little warning. Um, and let me know in this case if I think I fixed up the resolution. It's a lot smaller now, but it gives me more space so I can go in or out depending on what you guys want to see. I'll zoom in a little bit. And if I do this right, I should be able to now. It'll take me a second or two. I'll be able to share the chat. I think I have it right, but it's going to take me like a second to figure it out. But I'll get that up and going as well. But yeah, I expect to see definitely a root armor snake. I have to look at the list to see what Matt has to counter that. He is, of course, playing a Frostback Bear, which is probably going to be a good unit to bypass the Gilder, and Shade Prowler, which is another unit to be good against the Gilder. So I expect to see both of those. I'm not sure about Butterfly Monk. I think that's probably dead in this matchup. And I'm not sure about shifting this. We will see. Gates Defender, Hammer Knight, Old Salt, those are all going to be good. Adrenaline Rush to double tap at some point could be very good. Ice Trap could be very good as well. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he first fives. Probably maybe 100 blades. It's not like huge in this matchup. Definitely if there's a root armor. Yeah, it's coming down, isn't it? Yeah, there it is right away. All right. But otherwise, yeah. Slashing away the rest of the field. There's not a lot of units on Underrug's side. He's got Frostbang, which is also the problem for Cole. He's got Jungle Forager, Polarity Mage, and Essence Druid. Those are all fairly fine. Essence Druid, I guess, can just be slash fast straight away if he chose to play that. But yeah. So, and I'll pull up the meditation piles. This should be fine once Matt gets his out. Oh, it is an Essence Druid. To what did he pull back? What? Why? Just a big unit? I guess just a big unit this round. That's interesting. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna have to turn those notifications off. I hope those don't pop up. Oh, is it? Well, it's because last time someone told me I was too loud. The audio seems to be fine on my side. Oh wait, it is weird. No, no, it's the setting that it's always been on. Let me check the. Oh wait, hello? Huh. Let me check my settings. That's curious. I'm curious. All right, that's better, right? I think that's better. All right, sorry, I missed an action. We've got the Shade Prowler swinging and putting some damage down on the Root Armor Snake. I don't think it's going to get guarded by the Druid here, so he'll take 2 damage. He's got the Frostback Bear down, as I expected. And what did I miss in the meantime? Ice Trap. Oh, Matt played Ice Trap to kill. Wait, what? Yeah. Sorry, Matt played Ice Trap to kill the Ruin Dweller. Sorry, I lost the chat. What did you say, Fred? This sounds normal. Okay. I think what happened was it was connected to my headset instead of the microphone. Guys, this would not be one of my infamous streams if I didn't have a single technical issue. All right, so we've got Gilder coming down, putting a damage on the Frostback Bear. There's going to be no command strike. Oh, wait, what the heck did I miss? Oh, Fester. Okay, so he did play Fester. Right. Prowler to get the 3 damage bypasses the root armor. That's a very clever play from Matt, and now we should have the discard pile up for Matty B. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, and back to the regular scheduled stuff. I do have to do one thing, and I hope that this works. If I copy this and I go over here, this, I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't work, I'm never doing this, attempting this again. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. If I do that, I do this. Oh, I think that works, guys. You're going to see it in a second. Hey, Alfred. Got some good action. You missed Matt treating Root Armor Snake as if it's not a single big deal. And keeping a Frostback Bear down on board. And taking no damage. Yeah, masterful round 1 plays. Unbelievable. All right, now we got the chat, right? Guys, that works. I did it. I'm a genius. All right, so now this should be a lot better, right? It's dark mode too, so hopefully it doesn't hurt anyone's eyes. So we've got an Essence Druid still on the board. We've got Frostback Bear. We've got Underrug meditating up his class sides to power sides. So one obviously is for Snake. The other, I'm guessing, is an Ice Trap. Got to Ice Trap something. But what is he planning on Ice Trapping? Can't be too much. What else does he have that would require survival? No. Root, explosive, Frostfang. No, I don't understand what he's doing. Just Frog Ping? Maybe just have a Frog Ping on tap. Matt has Gates, Defenders, Prowlers, Frostback Bears, but nothing else that you're going to Ice Trap. Like, nothing that you're going to Ice Trap. It's Ice Trap proof. This is an Ice Trap proof deck. So, I don't know what's going on there. Pretty classic matchup. I don't know, Fred. Is this a classic? Alfred, sorry. Is this a classic matchup? I'm not sure about that. Certainly a hype matchup. Shifting Mists, I think, is going to be a big help because now Matt can go slash everything away, and he's not going to be meditating all of his good stuff. In this case, he does play the Ice Trap to kill that Ruin Dweller. No command strike for you. No easy command strike, anyway. Oh, that's what he wanted to do. Ruin Dweller, command strike, Frog Ping. Takes 2 turns, but he would kill off this Hammer Knight pretty easily. Too corporate and polished. Yeah, right. But one day I'm going to have a stream with no technical issues, and the internet might just implode. Frostback Bear is pretty classic. Yeah, you're right, Alfred, in that case. Fred's starting to come around to it, though. He says he would have included it in his deck, so I don't know what's going on. Everybody's left is right, down is up. We've got, I don't know, not a terrible amount of good options on Underrug's side to put any sort of pressure. He just takes another 2 damage from the Frostback Bear. Eventually, these Frostback Bears are going to become an issue. And I am curious to see how he deals with that, because he's not going to get tokens very easily. All these big units are going to be very difficult. He does have Crescendo. He does have Survival of the Fittest.
So those are potential board wipes, but obviously right now he's played the Ruin Dweller, so he doesn't have the survival play. Seeds of Aggression is an easy 2 damage, so he could Seeds the Druid and then Command Strike, and that kills the Hammer Knight right quick. If we see the Root Armor come out on Matt's side, no wait, there's no Root Armor. There's a Massive Growth. That's gonna be a way for him to accelerate his damage, which he is gonna need. You're always on a clock against the snake. But yeah, right now this is pretty chill. Yeah, it definitely lots of cinders. I mean honestly, it's divers everywhere. I have not played a game in quite a while, other than against my recent opponent, which was H Master, and that was pretty brutal. Hippo's very good. So we've got Snake coming down. I'm not sure how this Snake is going to live. I would hazard a guess that he's got Golden Veil, but that's not really what you want. I mean, Golden Veil against Slash, and even against Prowler, is kind of bad. If the snake sticks, obviously that's good because it will get a token. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it will get a token from Shade Prowler because it is a destroy, not a discard effect. Oh! Or you just drop an X-Grow. Okay. That works too. Accelerate the whole game plan. Get it up to 4 damage right away, and this will be an instant kill against the Hammer Knight unless Matt has one of his Fate Reflections, which he totally could have. So that would be fun to see too. Is Matt cosplaying as Brian? Is the big question. All right, so Shade Prowler is going to swing, going to kill off that Gilder. That's going to get another token on the snake. The snake's going to get even bigger. If it guards it, it's not going to be able to command strike, but it will kill the Prowler. So I think he's just going to end up taking 2, right? The question is, what else can Matt really do here? Oh, okay. Gonna protect the heck out of that snake. Takes 2, guard is down. That definitely makes it easier to kill this Essence Druid now. Well, assuming he has any other unit. I wonder if he has his other does he have another Hammer Knight? He's got 2, right? No, he's only got 1 Hammer Knight and he's got Old Salts. Okay. Gates Defender is another possibility that he has. He could have all of them. Who knows? What are you guys saying? Frostback, yeah, you're not saying anything new. Frostback Bear can still very much win games. You just got to be able to make up the tempo difference, really, against a lot of, I guess, modern conjurations. But it is definitely a unit that, after round 1, is just value after value. But if there's anybody who is a monster with Frostback Bear, it is Matt. He manages to keep these things alive and maximize the value out of them. And he still got a second one. Like, this is still carrying over the damage and taking away, targeted attacks. Oh, he puts the Charm Dice on the Hammer Knight. Spicy. Wonder what Matt's going to do here. He doesn't want to take 6 to face for nothing. But, I mean, this Command Strike pretty much is bad news. He's just going to slow play the Frostback Bear, get it down. There's not really a lot of point in killing the Frostback Bear outright, unless you first Command Strike the Hammer Knight and then swing at the Frostback Bear. But Fate Reflection would be a big blowout. That would probably be worst case scenario. And I mean, who knows? Maybe that's worth it. Sometimes you just gotta take your chances. He doesn't have his guard, so if he can't kill, he can't kill the Hammer Knight or the Frostback Bear with the Essence Druid. Matt still has his guard, and he still has 3 cards to slash with. and now he's got two main actions at least. I'm not sure how this snake is staying alive. It's looking pretty bad. And assuming he has a Gates Defender or an Old Salt, or even worse, another Fester. Does he have 3 Festers? I think he does. He's got 3 Festers. Ooh, that could be brutal. It could also be Figures in the Fog, which just stops any sort of swing dead. Yeah. And then on top of that, he could just Frog Ping. So there's a lot of possibility for Matt to do some serious damage. He's not going to have top of round, so it's not game or anything like that. Frostback, okay. So just kills off the Frostback with a Frog Ping and then swings, putting... Oh, it's Figures. There it is. Woo! Well, that's rough. I guess you take the gamble that it's Fate Reflection because you don't want to instant give your snake that you put so much value into, but now that snake is definitely dead. Does he slash here? Wonder if he slashes. The Essence Root is still, a little bit of an annoyance. But if it swings, then it definitely dies. Like, dies to slash Fester, which would be bad. Uses... Oh, Ceremonial to... Okay, so he's just going to recur Old Salt for the next round. That's the first damage he's taken, and life total is now even. This is really well managed. I think it makes it look like Snake is easy to deal with. And of all things, I think Matt's deck is one of the better decks out of the whole collection that can deal with Snake. I will have to do a replay commentary on Fred's match, which was supposed to be at this time, but Fred doesn't know how clocks work, apparently. So was unable to catch that game. So I will have to do the replay commentary for that, as well as several others. And we'll see. I've got a pretty busy day tomorrow, but maybe on Sunday I will just sit down for like an hour or two and try and commentate the heck out of round 1 games at least, and then start moving on to round 2 in the hype bracket. Butterfly Book comes down. Okay. So he's thinking maybe a little bit longer term, or just wants an extra unit that is a main action that is also, attack. Like, Underrug doesn't have a lot of units. Call to Action is in the bin. He wants that charm die for what exactly? The only thing I can think of other than a veil is... Oh, what do you do? Slash Silver Snake. That's dead. Puts down the Butterfly Monk. He still has 1 die. That's not going to end up doing anything, but I think he's okay with that. He's got nothing else that... Oh, Seeds of Aggression also uses Charm. Right, of course. Is that what this is? No, it's just not letting him easily kill this Essence Druid. That feels rough, though. That feels like a really bad hand. He's got 4 cards in hand that he didn't use. He used 2 charm dice. He lost his snake. That's a bad round, unfortunately. The Old Salt recur was just a fancy Frog Ping. Yeah, basically. And it's really just gonna not matter. Like, he can recur as much as he wants now with Butterfly Monks. He can do it again. Golden Veil. Okay, so 1 is in the bin. He's meditating out the time die. Right now, if Matt doesn't swing, this would... Oh, I was just about to say. This could be a good time for Survival of the Fittest. That would be a lot of value. It's too bad he didn't have that top around, because then that just clears the whole board, and that would be a big deal. But, okay. I mean, not to say he doesn't have the second one. He could still be gearing up for it. He knows that Matt's not going to do anything with this Hammer Knight. He's not going to swing it. So it could just be like, hey, free value. Yeah, Alfred, he plays CoA excellent, but also I think his decks are sort of timeless in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying timeless in the sense that you can he doesn't upgrade decks or play with new cards, but I don't know. There's something about Matt's style that is just very balanced compared to other players who lean into one style or another. Matt is a control player, and his decks not only are generally very good picks against the meta, like it's only a couple of things that he'll change, but it's well thought out. And his picks, between Odette and Cole are just always good. They're always in a good position. And he's very patient. He's like one of the many patient players. Brian, Carl. There's a bunch of them that just know how to play that game very well and how to maximize value and what to guard. But yeah, Matt's decks are good. All right, so he's gonna swing the Hammer Knight and the Frostback Bear. Druid's gonna take the Hammer Knight damage. It's only one. It's not a big deal. If he's got the other Fester, Shifting Mist Fester, boom, that's dead. The Frostfang is a little bit of, oh, okay, no, he's just gonna trade. So that's gonna die right away. I mean, Baoni can still recur these units, but yeah, that seems like a unfortunate trade. You could have taken 2 damage, and at least you have a unit there to command strike something with. I don't know if that was worth defending. You just paid 2 dice to kill a Frostback Bear that was already there from the previous round, a holdover. So you're down on dice. You don't have a command strike target. If Matt was showing ceremonial power, then you would be worried about Adrenaline Rush immediately being able to kill like the snake or the druid or whatever. I don't know. That's I'm not sure about that. I understand what you're saying, Fred. Yeah, that was a weird block, right, Carl? Yeah, I agree. I understand what you're saying, Fred. Control, I don't think has to be like. It's not that Matt doesn't tune decks. I think it's just that he picks decks that, especially between Cole and Odette, like leveraging their innate abilities, that are always well tuned, or sorry, that are always well positioned against both small and large units. So it sort of covers his bases, right? You've got Cole who can slash and 100 blades, so he naturally will include a couple staples like Fester that are always useful no matter what. Old Salt has sort of become a staple, same thing, deals with a lot of things. And then he's got a couple big units so that no matter what matchup he's facing, he always has an option. Even if it's not, like, you could basically pick most decks and it doesn't matter what the current meta is, there's always an option to play against it, which is just, good deck building in general. But it's not like he leans hard into any specific build. And so I think he's just flexible in that sense. Is Brennan Bouncy Castle a good control deck? I don't know. I have not honestly played a lot of Change of Heart, and it takes a lot to get online, and it's good against small stuff. I don't know if it's good against big stuff. Yeah, low polarization. That's a good way of saying it. Sure. Yeah. All right. So Matt plays 100 blades. It's going to do a damage to everything. This snake is eventually going to die again, but the dice difference, honestly, is the real telling part here. 3 dice on Maoni's side, 6 on Cole's side. He's still got all 3 of his books that he can summon. He's got 5 cards in hands that he can slash. There's virtually no good command strike target. That puts you 2 dice down. The Ruin Dweller can die to just, an easy swing slash ping slash, well, not ping slash in the same turn, but Old Salt. He knows he's got the Old Salt, so that's Old Salt slash or Old Salt ping. There's just too much, I think. Oh, another 100 blades. Oof. Well, I mean, that happens. There's the 300 blades down in the bin. The druids are annoying, but honestly, Matt is just managing them seamlessly. Yeah, that was not what you want to see. And now he's going to pass. I guess he's not sure if there's another ice trap with this frog die. That would be rough. And if it's not, he's still got a lot. He won't have enough for command strike with the Ruin Dweller now, and he's got a lot to slash with. Oh, okay. Was that worth it? I mean, 3 dice of value for 3 dice, but I don't know. That seems like a last ditch. Like, Ruin Dweller gets you nowhere if you play it, so might as well get it out of your hand and clean up some of the board. At least Matt's not going to get a big top of round swing. Still need to retry Swordsman Spam. Swordsman Spam COH. I was like, Fritz, that's all you do is play Swordsman Spam. It's good. It's got to be good no matter where you play it, right? I think it would be good, especially in Brennan, just being able to bounce Light Swordsman. Recur them with Shepherds, and you want Shepherds anyway, so you can bounce them. Alright, Cole slashes away the Druid, and yeah, gets away with murder. What's very interesting is that both players, this is round 4, and both players are near the bottom of their deck. This has gone a long way. A lot is in the bin. I think, unfortunately for Underrug, most of his good options are in the bin. There is a Golden Veil left. There is a Jungle Forager left. Hypnotizes are still there. So he doesn't have good cards really left to deal with this kind of aggression. Nature's Wrath, both of them. No, he's got one more Nature's Wrath. And the Polarity Mage is also gone, and it was both Druids. So all he has unit-wise now are the spell board, and obviously the ability to recur what he needs, but that starts to feel like a bad option. And if he keeps getting 5 basics, that is also very rough to play Snake. The Shifting Mist is actually a big factor for the end game here. I don't know if it's like what wins him the game. I think honestly what has or will win him the game is just that all of his units are 3 life and do not easily die to anything other than Command Strike Ruin Dweller, and that option disappeared very quick. I don't know. Sometimes you have to take the risk, and I think there was maybe a very small window where Underrug could have played Survival of the Fittest. I think it was in round 2, or he could have dropped, he put the Druid down, he could have done a Command Strike to try and clean up the Hammer Knight. There's like a very small window there, and you just risk the Fate Reflection, but you got to do something, because otherwise all of your spellboard units die very easily to Cole. Alfred, if you got a good nominee, I mean, everyone would want to see something good, and Spin Down is always an interesting place for it. So, all right, there goes the little squirrel. Squirrel's in the bin. Ice Trap. That's the last one. Oh, man. Well, there's the last Nature's Wrath. How many Ice Traps does he have? He's got 3. So there's 1, 2. Okay, so he's got 1 in hand, but he's added cards. He's down to 1 card. There's the Hypnotize. I don't see that doing all that much. Does he have... How many Explosive Growths does he have? He runs 2. And I know that there's been just the 1. So there is a sliver of hope left if he can get a snake to stick, but that is looking more and more unlikely against this pressure and against this board. Yeah, he just he meditated a lot. The Jungle Forager is honestly not going to do anything unless he really thinks that explosive growth is the winning factor here. He's okay. He recurs the Polarity Mage, so maybe that is what he needs. There's no other alteration, right? Oh no, the Root Armor. Okay, he's going to try and Root Armor the Snake. You know what? Actually, I like this line of play. There's not much else. How many Festers are in the bin? 2 Festers, but still, it's not the worst. Yeah, this is a crucial round, but if you've got, I mean, he's got his dice basically worked out. The Ruin Dweller is not going to come down because of the recursion. What are we going to see here? Old Salt takes out, that's 1, 2, 4, 6, 9 damage on board. And regardless, well, I guess he's probably got a Golden Veil, but otherwise this is lethal. Okay, so not quite lethal yet, but the swing potential of swinging for 9 and then slashing on an open board does present lethal damage if he can clear it up. The Prowler has been very good, and normally, you know, it's not a great option. He's going to swing at the snake to put down 3 damage for it. It's not going to get guarded, I don't think. But then that opens it up to Hammer Knight killing it on a subsequent swing. Underrug is thinking through. He's got 10 minutes left on the clock. Use your time, guys. Use your time to think. So this snake is not gonna live, right? It can't live. The Hammer Knight swings now, and then the Frostback Bear can't be guarded by the Gilder. There's nothing he can do, is there? No. What? I didn't say Prowler is bad. No way did I say Prowler is bad. Prowler is like my favorite unit. I think I should concede, but is that lame for a collection match? Don't want to waste your time, but also don't want to be lame and concede early because there's no way out from here. Yeah, I think this is a point where a concede is totally honorable. I don't see a way out. I don't see a way that the snake survives. I don't think Underrugs. I don't think you're phoning it in. I think honestly, this was just a really tough match. I think he's played as well as he possibly could. I think the Prowler and the Frostback Bear together is a very tough combo, and then to face 3 Ice Traps and 3 Festers, like unless you're able to 1-for-1 Golden Veil every single thing, you're still not going to come out ahead. That was a tough match. But you know what? It's also, if you look at it from the other point of view, really, really well played from Matt. Great first 5 for Matt. Really smart in terms of how he sequenced everything. And yeah, just being able to deal with multiple Essence Druids and the Snake and the Ruin Dwellers, all timing everything perfectly. Very well-deserved win for Matt. Great to see the hype man himself play through the hype bracket. Yeah, hopefully I can catch some more matches. So, well played, Underrug. I don't know if I haven't kept track. Is that the first double elimination? No, I guess, sorry. I have not covered Inquisitor's matches. I'm going to try and do that then. You know what? Since he is out at this point, I think it's still worth giving commentary. Those would have been exciting anyway. One was against Brankus and one was against Asterix. So congrats to Underrug. I mean, he is a beast of an opponent. He has been always in the top cuts of like every tournament, so this was just a rough matchup, I think, for him. Otherwise, very cool to see Mayoni back in play. But personally, I'm also very happy to not have to worry about facing Mayoni. So there you go. I am out of here, and hopefully I will see you guys again. And hopefully you guys like the fact that there is now the chat. If it's a nuisance or you want it gone, let me know. If there's anything else I can do to add some pizzazz, I can do that too. And we will do the awards at the finals whenever that happens. It's probably still, I think, 2 weeks away. And yeah, that's it. Let me catch up on chat. H Master is more available this week. Oh, well, yeah. You guys figure out your own scheduling. All right. Have yourselves a good night, guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. If you're not janky, you're stanky. Frog up, wolf down. I'm out. Oh, no, I'm not out yet. I got to get to my outro.